Prodigals come home, the helpless find home. Love is on the move when the Father's in the room. Prison doors fling wide, the dead come to life. Love is on the move when the Father's in the room. Hey everybody, Wade McNutt here, pianomeditation.com. Our song today is The Father's House. God, we just call you into this lesson today. Pray for the student wherever they are in the world. Amen. What a cool song. Gospel-y feel. You're going to learn some simple little gospel piano techniques in this lesson today. Key of D flat. Don't be afraid. You can do it. Grab some cheat sheets. You want to go to the key of D flat net. Just go below the video. It says email list. You sign up for that. Stay in contact with me. Get some cheat sheets. And you can also vote for future songs. And if you want the chords and lyrics, those aren't in the cheat sheets. Those are below the video. You'll have to copy and paste those into a Word document so you can see it. All right, so let's work on some chords first, and then we'll move into the intro. So, like I said, don't be afraid of D flat. People think you can only play in the key of C. That's crazy. You can play in any key. Starting at the beginning of the song, here's a B flat minor. So what I want you to do is you can look at these in the cheat sheet, take your time, learn each chord, get them under your hands, and then we can move through this together. And then in the bass, play some B flats. So sometimes on this journey, then we're going to move down to an A flat. This journey, A flat, C, E flat, A flat's in the bass. I get lost. Then we'll go to a G flat chord. And a regular G flat chord, floored, is this, but we're just going to put the G flat on top. We're inverting it so that we can keep all of our chords kind of in one spot. See how close this is to the B flat minor that we just played? It's just one little movement away. That's what you want to do to sound more professional. And then we'll have to invert some of these as the song goes along to get this cool this gospel sound. And all it is using the inversions of the chords moving down. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. It's fun stuff. All right, sometimes on this journey I get lost. All right, we have our G flat and my mistakes. And then we're at a D flat chord, D flat, F, A flat. And again, this is an inverted one. Here to be the regular, but we plop that down so we're keeping it in the same spot. All right, so first of all, those four chords, if you want to pause and just get to where you're flowing through those, that would be a smart thing to do. If not, if you just want to watch through the lesson and kind of see the whole flow of it and then come back and do that, it's your choice. You make it, all right? Okay. Next line. What looks to me like weakness is a canvas for your strength. And there's going to be a certain rhythm we'll be playing this in here in a second. My story isn't over. My story's just begun. Failure won't define me, 'cause that's what my Father does. What a line. Love that. Failure won't define me, 'cause that's what my Father does. So if you'll notice, the chord changes. Every second chord, it kind of jumps in the beat. So instead of like this, sometimes on this journey, instead of it playing just straight like that, the chord actually hits before that. Sometimes on this journey, right on journey. So if you know the lyrics, if you can sing it, sometimes on this journey, I get lost in my mistakes, my mistakes. A 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And see how it lands on the and? So that's how the feel of the song is going to be. So let me just play through this verse so you can see how it looks and feels. And if you got the chords, I can play along with me. At the end, we'll play and sing the whole thing together. So 2, ready, and sometimes on this journey, get lost in my mistake. What looks to me like weakness is a canvas for your strength. The story isn't over, stories just begun. Failure won't define me, 'cause that's what my Father does. Failure won't define me, 'cause that's what my Father does. And then we're into the chorus. Same chords for the most part through the chorus. Ooh, lay your burdens down. Ooh, here in my Father's house. Check your shame at the door. It ain't welcome anymore. And you'll notice sometimes I'll go 1 and 2 and 3 and put that extra little beat in there. That feels pretty nice as you're flowing through the song. Cool. So that's the verse, chorus, fill. Verse 2 is going to be the same, but let's take a second to look at what the intro does of this song. Now it's guitar on the recording, whatnot, but if you're just gonna be playing piano, you might want to be able to do this this little intro, and it's pretty neat. So here's the way it sounds. All right, so we're gonna go up here, and this top note is what's is what you're hearing the guitar player do. But you can play all these together. Ba ba. What I like to do is play these 4 together. Where you have an A flat in the bass. So we'll just do that first little part. Da da da. 1, 2, repeat that again. 1, 2, 3. Do it again. 1, 2. One more time, and okay. Then you can add in if you want the this little thing. So it's here's the way it'll feel. 2, ready, and 3, 4. All right, one more time. That first part, and then we'll do the second part of the intro. 2, 3, and 3, 4. And if you keep the sustain through it, you'll be able to, it'll kind of fill up the sound. Then here's the second part. All right, so first part of it, we're on this D flat, F, A flat, with the F in the bass. Da, da, da. Here's the part you land on. So again, in time, 2, ready, and 3, 4. 1, 2, do it again. And you can play these together if you want to, so that sounds real nice. Whatever level you want to be at. So all together, intro, 2, ready, and. There you go. Got a nice little intro. Now you can do that right after the first chorus through that progression because that's what they do on the record. Then we go into verse 2. I'm just going to sing and play through it since we've already gone over the chords, and then we'll hit that instrumental and bridge part. Arrival's not the end. Let me go 2. Ready, let me do it again. Arrival's not the end game. The journey's where you are. You never wanted perfect, just wanted my heart. The story isn't over, the story isn't good. The failure's never final. the Father's in the room. Failure's never final when the Father's in the room. So you notice in this left, I'm actually keeping the beat with it. So you can do that through any of the song, really, if you want to. It's a nice kind of feel thing. You may not want to if you're playing with a band. You might want to just focus more on the right-hand part and leave this to the bass player. All right, instrumental. So this is fun because you got the 1, 3, 4, da, 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 da. And it's just so nice sounding. I love it. So the first part, we're going to just be on that D flat, da, da, da. The rhythm is the most important thing. You want to keep going, da, 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 3, 4, da, 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 3. And you're going to keep that rhythm through this whole instrumental part. Then we'll switch to the D flat sus, which is just moving the pinky up here. You'll go da, 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 and land on the regular D flat. Da, 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 3, 4. Then go to your G flat. Da, da. Over a D flat. So anything after the slash is talking to your bass player only. So play the D flats here. Da, da, da. To our D flat. 3, 4. Then we have an E flat minor, which is where we're going to play it right here. In the cheat sheets, it has it up here at a different inversion. Remember, you just take the same notes, put them in a different order. So we're taking this one, putting it on the bottom. And the reason is we want to go down the keyboard for this movement here. So we have G flat slash D flat, da, da, da. Then our E flat minor, da, da. And then we're going to land on a different inversion of our D flat chord, D flat, F, A. All right. So cool sounding. Da, da, da. So here's the instrumental part, 2. Ready? And da, da, da. G flat. Isn't that so good? I love it. Cool. So into the bridge, we're going to have a lot of those same chords. So we're close to the end of learning. There's a couple slash chords we got to do here in this bridge. So prodigals come home. You can keep that same da, da, da. If you can sing it, play it at the same time. Might be a little tough. Prodigals come home, helpless find home. Love is on the move when the Father's in the room. See how that works? Prison doors fling wide, the dead come to life. Love is on the move when the Father's in the room. Miracles take place. Now we're going to jump. And I just need to point out, notice I never left that D flat through the whole bridge, just like the instrumental. Remember, all those slash chords, it's keeping that D flat pedal down here and creating all these really cool sounds, which is a big part of a gospel-y type sound. So second half of the bridge, miracles take place. Miracles take place. Now we're going to change our bass note here. Cynical find faith. So we go up to our G flat. Then we have a D flat slash A flat. You can do octaves if you want to. Faith. Then we have a G flat slash B flat. You're like, how many slash chords do we need? Well, as many as it takes to sound amazing. Love is breaking through. So we have our G flat slash B flat breaking through, back to our D flat slash A flat through when and if you want to keep going down here, you can. Father's in the room. Then we have a D flat slash F sharp. Jericho walls are quaking. Strongholds now are shaking. All right, A flat sus. So we have our regular A flat chord. We're just going to move our middle note here, and that makes it a sus chord, okay? I know this is a lot. Just, you got to pause the video. You got to work this stuff out, especially through this bridge, because it's going to get a little confusing. Shaking, love is breaking through when when the Father's in the room. This might take a little time for you to get. That's okay. Love is breaking through when the Father's in the room. Cool. So it's the same movements. I recommend going down using those inversions because it's just going to sound so nice. Love is breaking through when the Father's in the room. Yeah. Love is breaking through when the Father's in the room. Ooh. Okay, I know that's a lot. But you can do. I promise you, all it takes is time because God built our hands to learn things. It's an amazing deal. So you put enough time in it, get used to doing those movements. Just sit there and watch a movie and turn the, if you have a keyboard, turn the volume way down and just move your hands back and forth between 2 chords, 3 chords. Move it through the chords of that bridge, and you'll get to the point where your hands just learn it. It's really, really cool. Sweet. So get that down and let's play this thing through together. Intro, 2, 3, 4. Do it again. Sometimes on this journey, I get lost in my mistakes. It looks to me like weakness. It's a canvas for your strength. Story isn't over. My story's just begun. Failure won't define me, 'cause that's what my Father does. Failure won't define me, 'cause that's what my Father does. Ooh. Lay your burdens down. Ooh. Here in the Father's house, check your shame at the door. It ain't welcome anymore. Ooh. You're in the Father's house. Intro. Verse 2. Arrival's not the end game. The journey's where you never wanted perfect, just wanted my heart. And the story isn't over. The story isn't good. Failure's never final with a Father in the room. Failure's never final when the Father's in the room. Ooh, lay your burden down. Ooh, here in the Father's house, check your shame at the door. It ain't welcome anymore. Instrumental. Let's do that again. Prodigals come home, the helpless find hope. Love is on the move when the Father's in the room. Prison doors fling wide, the dead come to life. Love is on the move when the Father's in the room. Miracles take place, cynical find. Love is breaking through when the Father's in the room. Jericho walls quaking, strongholds now are shaking. Love is breaking through when the Father's in the room. Love is breaking through when the Father's in the room. Ooh, lay your burdens down. Ooh, here in the Father's house, check your shame at the door. It ain't welcome anymore. Ooh, you're in the Father's house. All right. God bless y'all. Hope you enjoyed that lesson. Learn some new techniques and all that fun stuff. Wait, McNutt here, Piano Meditation. Please sign up for the email list. Stay in contact with me. Get some cheat sheets. Vote for the next songs. And I just hope you have a blessed week. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.